So you find yourself with a camera at a fireworks show and you want some really incredible photos that just totally level up your photography game. However, you do not want to go through all of the research and all of the creative, like, oh, I could do this or I could do this. You just want a good photography shot. This is the video for you. Hi, my name is Alexandra and I travel full-time in an RV. I adventure full-time and it is my goal to help you check off everything on your adventure bucket list and take incredible photos while you're doing it. Now, in a previous video, I did an entire video talking about all the different settings that you can do for firework photography, all the different modes, all the different artistic expressions and blah, 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 blah. That video is for people who really do want to take it to the next level and make it their own and really experiment. If that is you, go check out that video, because this video is not going to be that. This video is going to be the exact settings, placement, everything that I did to get to these stunning firework shots. Now, I am working with a Canon EOS M50 Mark II, so these are going to be all the settings that I used for that specifically. Your camera obviously might be different, however, the concepts are going to be the same. This is exactly what I did with this. It's the most beginner-friendly way to get some epic photography shots. Is it perfect? No. Are we working with what we got? Yeah! So the only thing that I actually brought with me to this fireworks game, because I was not allowed a huge tripod, was just this camera and a mini tripod. I will link which mini tripod I'm obsessed with in the description. It's super cheap and it's really easy to take everywhere adventuring with you, and it's super lightweight. I literally hiked with this like 26 miles through the Grand Canyon. So anyway, I digress. I have my camera. This is not an expensive camera. This is like a semi-professional camera. Don't need the biggest gear to get the coolest photos. Truly, it's about the photographer, not the camera. Now let's go through all of the settings that I used on this baseball game to get these epic photography shots super easily. Now, number one, go to this Q section. I set my white balance just to ambience priority, and then I went to this little thing, that says drive mode, and I set it to a 2-second timer. Done. Then, what I did is I set my ISO to 100. That's it. Not auto, 100. And then I had a choice to make with my shutter speed, and I wanted to go anywhere from 1 second to 6 seconds. Generally, I think I stayed around 4 seconds, and then once I had that, I looked at my f-stop, and normally it was from around 8 to 11, and I basically just set it so that this light meter right here, obviously this is way too bright, but this light meter right here was right in the middle. I would also make sure that the touch shutter is enabled. If you do not see this, if you go into settings, for me it is the red little camera icon and then 6, it says touch shutter and it's enabled. Set my ISO to 100, set my shutter speed from 1 to 5 seconds, depending on how many fireworks were going at one time, and then I set my aperture basically just so that this light meter was around the middle-ish. Then, what would happen is I would put this on a tripod, and I would wait for a firework to come up, and I would take my finger, and I would click on it, and then I'd wait for 2 seconds. I'd keep it very, very still, because it's on a tripod, remember. And then it would do it. And that is how I got these shots super easily. Obviously, there's a lot of ways where you can be more artistic with this, like you can put it in bulb mode, or you can put it in shutter priority mode, or blah, 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 blah. And that's great. If you do want that full video where I do talk about all these artistic things that you can do with firework photography, I will link it in the description. However, these were just my basic settings that I used for this baseball 4th of July fireworks game. What do you think? Do you have a different way of doing firework photography? Is it different with each camera? If you have a Nikon or a Sony, I want to see your firework photos and I want to hear all of your opinions. So go over to the comments, tell me what you thought. And if you're like, ooh, I kind of do want to dive more into this and maybe put a little bit more me into them, I do have an entire guide talking about firework photography, and it's just a little bit more coherent there. Again, this is just for people who are like, I want the settings, that's what I want. There you go. If this did help you and you did get some epic firework photography with these shots, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button just to support my small channel so that I can keep bringing you more adventure photography tips and tricks. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, happy adventuring and happy photographing.